we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes onto the field first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This crowd, full of throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. A strike downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They're going to run it. And some room to work. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He'll pull it down and run. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really, I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorn. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback. You add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Wide open. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field of the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will... sticks.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's in open space downfield. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
He's looking deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Still looking, on the move. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. The give out of the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Nope. to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. Brings it to the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end getting vertical. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Texas.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it's no good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. To get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Powers through. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Dak's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the misconnection on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, You've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Number 15, set to kick it off. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The long Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to go deep. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard four-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Sweet cut there. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Dogs will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Grove. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it to the right side. Fighting off the defender. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Now facing a third and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout